Hello everyone. The topic we cover today is blood circulation or the circulation of blood. So, while coming to the blood circulation, we can say that there are two types of circulation. One is systemic circulation and another one is pulmonary circulation. So, if you come to the systemic circulation, it is nothing but from the heart the blood will be supplied to different parts of our body. So, that is the systemic circulation and the pulmonary circulation. So, from the heart the impure blood that will be going to the lungs for purification and it comes back, that is the pulmonary circulation. So, these are the two types of circulation, and before moving to the details of circulation, just we will see the important components of cardiovascular system. And while coming to this cardiovascular system, the term itself it says cardiac and vascular system. That means the cardiac refers to the heart, the meaning of cardia is heart, and the vascular which refers to the vessels or blood vessel. So, these are the components of cardiovascular system, and it is having two major functions. The first one, the cardiovascular system which supplies nutrients and oxygen to the different part of body, and another one, the waste product of the metabolism will be carried back to the heart through this cardiovascular system. So, these are the two major components of major functions of cardiovascular system, and now we will see the components. So, while coming to this component, the major one is heart. So, everyone knows that what is heart. Heart is nothing but it is a 4-chambered muscular pumping organ. That means the heart is having 4 chambers, then it is made up of specialized cardiac muscle, and the function of the heart is pumping, okay, which pumps blood to the different parts of body. And another one, it is a vessels. So, while coming to the vessel, the blood vessel, it is having major 2 blood vessels are there, arteries and vein. So, we will see what is an artery. So, artery is the blood vessel which carries pure blood or oxygenated blood, and these arteries which ends up with small branches called arterioles, and the another one is vein. The vein is nothing but which carries the blood vessel carries impure blood or deoxygenated blood from different parts of the body to the heart, that is a vein, and the vein which ends up with the venule. And there is another structure called capillaries. These capillaries which connect the minute arterioles with the venules. So, these are the major organs or components of cardiovascular system, and all these processes means carrying of oxygen, carrying of nutrients or carrying of metabolic waste product, all these things will be through the fluid connective tissue. That is another important major part of cardiovascular system, that is the blood. Okay, blood is the fluid connective tissue. Okay, now we will move to the circulation. So, the first one, it is the systemic circulation. So, already I told that systemic circulation, the blood will be carried from heart to different parts of body, that is the systemic circulation. And before going to systemic circulation, I wanted to say the chambers of heart. So, while coming to the interior or the chambers of heart, there are 4 chambers for the heart, 2 atrium and 2 ventricles. So, there is a right atrium, right ventricle, the same way in the left side there is a left atrium and left ventricle. So, first we will start with the right atrium. So, blood, impure blood or the deoxygenated blood from the upper part of the body will be carried through a major vessel called, major vein called superior vena cava, and from our lower part of the body from inferior vena cava. So, both of these superior vena cava and inferior vena cava which carries impure blood into the right atrium, and whenever the right atrium fills, there will be a contraction, the blood flows into the right ventricle through a valve called tricuspid valve. So, it is known as tricusp because it is having 3 cup-like structure. If you see that valve, there is a cup-like structure, there are 3 cup-like structure, that is why it is termed as a tricuspid valve. From the right atrium, the blood flows into the right ventricle through this tricuspid valve, and whenever the right ventricle which fills with the blood, there will be a myocardial contraction, the blood which goes into pulmonary artery through a valve, semi-lunar valve. then that blood will be goes to the lungs for purification. The purified blood or oxygenated blood which will be coming back to the left atrium through pulmonary vein, and from there the pure blood which fills the right atrium contracts. There will be another valve called bicuspid valve. That valve is having two cup-like structure. So, the bicuspid valve will open, or it is otherwise called as mitral valve. It opens blood from left atrium which flows into the left ventricle. So, whenever the left ventricle fills, the myocardial contraction will be there. So, from the left ventricle blood will flows into or pushes into aorta through aortic valve. And each contraction there is about 70 ml of blood will be pushes into aorta. So, this is termed as a stroke volume of heart. Okay, the stroke volume is nothing but each contraction there will be 70 ml of blood pushes into aorta, that is termed as a stroke volume. And through aorta the blood will be pure blood will be going to the different parts of the body. So, aorta which divides into another different arteries, and through arterioles it may be reaching into the different parts of the body, and after each will go each cell, the nutrients, oxygen will be delivered, and the waste product of the metabolism from there it will be coming back to the heart through venules and veins which carries into the heart. So, that finishes the systemic circulation. And we can say that systemic circulation which start from the left ventricle and which come back to the right atrium. And come to the next one, pulmonary circulation. In the pulmonary circulation, the impure blood or deoxygenated blood from our right ventricle through pulmonary artery which goes to the lungs. In the lungs there are small sac-like structures are there called alveoli. These alveoli are surrounded by minute capillaries. There the gas exchange will be taking place. So, impure blood, deoxygenated blood will be going there, the diffusion process happening, and purified blood from there through pulmonary vein which come back to the left atrium. So, that is the pulmonary circulation. So, these are the two circulation which happens. There is a systemic circulation and there is a pulmonary circulation. So, after this I wanted to say one more thing, that is the cardiac output. So, the cardiac output is nothing but in 1 minute or in 1 minute how much blood will be in each ventricular contraction, how much blood will be pumped from the heart. So, that may be calculated by the multiplying the stroke volume into heart rate. The stroke volume already I told that each contraction 70 ml of blood will be pushes into aorta. Okay, from the left ventricle it will be pushes into the aorta, that is the 70 ml of blood, that is the stroke volume. And the heart rate approximately we are considering an average 72 beats per minute. So, that cardiac output will be generally calculated by multiplying the stroke volume into heart rate, that is the 70 ml of blood into 72 beats per minute. Approximately we will be getting 5 liters. Okay, that is considering as a cardiac output of the heart. Okay, so, that is the circulation, systemic and pulmonary circulation. So, that is all for today's class. This is Vishant signing off till we meet the next class.